Today is a very special video because it's the girl's birthday. Yes, I am currently bribing them with treats to stay on this bed. Good guess. It is officially Pickle's birthday today. Winnie's, we're not quite sure when her birthday is, but it's around this time, so we celebrate them together. And I thought there's only one way to celebrate, and that's to make them some DIY presents, some decorations, and of course their very own birthday cake. So let's show you the DIYs and then we can get on to their party. Let's start this video with making the girls a brand new Snuffle Mat each. I made these using a nice thick rubber floor mat. I found this one on Amazon, but use any similar mat to this. You could use a bath mat, sink mat, or any other rubber mat that has holes in it. I found this thicker style of mat better, as it gives the Snuffle Mat some weight, so the girls don't push it around the floor so much. This mat was pretty big, so the first step was to cut it to size. I cut it in half, then half again, so the girls had one small mat each. Next, I grabbed some fleece fabric, in these 3 pastel colours. I cut these into strips. They can be any size you like. Mine were 18 by 3 centimetres. Then thread a fleece strip through 2 holes in the mat, tying them together with a simple knot. Repeat the threading through and knotting for as many holes as you like, until you fill the mat up enough for your liking. I decided to do a simple pattern with the fleece, using the rows and columns of holes as a grid to see where each fleece colour should go to make the pattern. Thread and knot enough times and eventually you'll end up with the fluffiest snuggle mat present for your pups. When you're ready to give these to your dogs, just scatter some of their favourite treats between the fleece and let them snuffle them out. These are such good enrichment games for them to keep their brains young and healthy. But before our girls get to snuffle away, I want to make them another present. Well, this one is more for me. And that is another toy box, to keep all their toys and chews tidy. I made a toy box for Pickle when she was a puppy. Maybe I'll find the old videos of that and add them to our shorts and other socials, so keep an eye out for those. For this box though, I went with a bone shape, to show this is where the chews go. I made a template from paper, then found the perfect scrap piece of plywood we had in our woodshed. I cut 2 bone shapes from the plywood, with one edge of the bone kept straight, so that it should sit flat on the floor when it's all finished. I then cut out long strips of plywood, 2 the same size for the sides of the box, and 1 for the bottom. I sanded all the edges so there'll be no splinters. For the front opening of the box, I cut out a small section to make it easier for the dogs to grab the chews they want. Then I used some random wood screws we had lying around to screw it all together. This took a bit of measuring, but the box came together very nicely, if I do say so myself. As this was just scrap plywood, I decided it needed a quick paint job to make it nice enough for the girls and our sitting room. So again, into the random paints we have lying around. I first primed it with some white primer, then I found 2 very old paint samples and used these to add a bit of colour and cleanness. Then the box is ready to be filled and probably immediately emptied again by our resident chew queen, Winnie. Next up is to make a special tasty treat using all dog-friendly ingredients. For these little cakes I used pears, oats, baking powder and an egg. We actually need oat flour, but I don't have any, so just putting 2 cups of oats into a food processor will blitz up some quick oat flour. Then chop some pears. It's very important though to make sure you remove any and all pips, seeds and core, as these can be very poisonous to dogs. The rest of the pear is perfectly safe though. Now put the cut up pear into the food processor to turn it into a puree. You might need to add a little bit of water to fully blend it together. Once blended, add the pear puree to the oat flour and mix together. Then add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 egg and mix this all together again. I decided to use 1/2 of a cake pop mould to make mini hemisphere cakes, but you can use any cake moulds, cupcake casings, or even just hand rolled into balls on a baking sheet. The cakes will expand a little, so don't overstuff each mould too much. And then, because I had quite a bit left over, I used a bigger disc mould to make some bigger birthday cakes. Into a preheated oven and bake. My cakes ended up needing about 25 minutes. They want to be nice and golden baked. I popped these out onto a plate and even added 2 bone candles onto the bigger cakes, ready to give the girls for their birthday treat. But I'll leave these to cool for a while, so we'll move on to the final birthday essential, and that is some birthday bunting. Now I could just do some simple paper bunting, but I love to be a little bit extra, so first I drew some shapes on my iPad like this cake image. I let my silhouette cutter cut out the shapes, including the banner flags. You could of course cut all these out by hand. Once all shapes were cut, I made some quick foam tape, taking a piece of thin craft foam and adding double-sided tape to both sides. Cut out the strip of foam and you've got some double-sided foam tape. I use this tape to add all my shapes onto the bunting flags, to make the shapes stand proud of the background, giving a slight 3D/cartoon effect that I really love. I of course had to do a P for Pickle, a W for Winnie, a birthday cake and some paw prints, all in fun bright colours. Once each bunting flag was done, I added holes in each corner and threaded through some multicoloured wool I had spare, tying a loop in each end, ready to hang up. And the 2 most spoiled pups' birthday is ready. Hang up the decorations, add the chews to their new toy box, and lay out the Snuffle Mats. I think the girls all like their presents. I of course know they don't really know what's going on, but all this makes us very happy to give our girls the best life possible. So we're happy to spoil them every chance we get. It's been another year of chaos. With these 2 girls another year older, they deserve all the treats. So I'll let the pup birthday party chaos play, including some clips of other little presents we got them, and a very fun-filled evening of playing, paddling, cakes and chasing. So sit back and please enjoy this chaos, as much as we enjoyed it on the day. Winnie. Tasty. Delicious?
Delicious.
You can't have it out of my mouth. What about this?
This is gonna pop. Yes, Jesus.
Go get him, Winnie.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Pickle, Pickle.
Hi. Come on. Come here. Hi. 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 Hi there. How you doing? How you doing? This is fun. This is nice.
Pickle.
Come on.
Hey!
Go find her. Go find her. Not that. Go find her.
No, not that. Hi! Hi, Winnie!
Good girl.
Hi, Lexi!
Good girl. Go find her. Okay. Winnie. Winnie, come here. Come on.
Hey, hey. Not that way. Hey. Come here. Look here. Join in.
Ladies, I'm just going for a swim. Winnie. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, good turn, Winnie. What? The longest you've done there out running Pick. Come do the hitch.
Yeah, go ahead.
Girl. Happy birthday, girls. Happy birthday.
find him. Good girl, Pick. Good job.
Good job, girls. Good job.
Over. Over. Go round. No. Yes. Good girl. Got there eventually.